Immigration is good for America. Why do you believe immigration is bad for America, sir?
I don't necessarily believe immigration is bad for America. I believe your idea of immigration in general is bad for America.
Okay.
You sat here and said that I don't think there should be a cap. And then earlier you also said that, we do need more immigration judges. And your idea, it sounds like, correct me if I'm wrong, you want more immigration judges so more people can get their cases brought forward quicker and get people in the country, right?
Not everybody applies, who applies for asylum gets accepted. I also like the idea of submitting overseas application.
Is mass immigration making America stronger or destroying the American dream? Welcome back to America Only. Today, America Only breaks down this explosive immigration debate covering the border crisis, illegal immigration, jobs, housing, the economy, and America First policies. If you're tired of mainstream media spin and want honest conservative commentary on politics, current events, and the issues shaping our nation's future, subscribe to America Only. We upload new videos every single day. Now let's get into this.
Just people
and immigration
applying.
judges in general?
Correct.
It's not just for increasing inflows. It's to ensure that there is not a backlog of cases. Because you guys don't like catch and release, right? You don't want all the brown people walking around your cities.
So the point I'm trying to make here is, according to George Orbas, an astute professor in Harvard, shows, so someone probably more educated than you.
My school is better than his.
So he shows that the immigration is actually a problem when they're above 600,000 to 700,000 immigrants each year. We took in 1 million in 2023 because what happens, supply and demand, when there's more immigrants here, that means that there needs more jobs to be filled by these people. They need to work, they need housing. So by the way, you said earlier as well, construction production is down. So if construction production is down, housing is down, then tell me why exactly we should be taking more migrants and immigrants when we can't even house these people.
So there are ephemeral negative externalities in the presence of individuals going to any state or any locality or any city. It doesn't fucking matter what you're referring to, because at the end of the day, that current supply of housing, jobs, etc., is not there for additional people. Which is, you're making like a...
You're right, it's not there for additional people, so we shouldn't be bringing these people in the country.
Down.
They're not...
He's totally right. The housing is just not there for all the immigrants that they want to bring into this country. I mean, if they're so great and diversity is our strength, then why doesn't that diversity strengthen their own country?
So the way economies operate is, regardless of whether or not, you know what? Hold on, I have a better question for you. Should the labor supply not expand?
Absolutely, you should expand.
Why?
But if it is not...
No, why?
Because more jobs, more money, the economy thrives, more people work. Exactly.
So when you expand,
but if it is not growing, we can't take in migrants.
It's not growing because of Trump's fiscal policy. When you expand,
we're talking migration, by the way. Migration.
There's a CBO report. They add trillions of dollars into GDP over a couple of years.
The idea of migration.
Hold on,
Stick
slow
to the
down. I need to
topic.
make the point. When you, because you mentioned, I'm assuming as an economist professor, right? So you know this to be the case. When you increase aggregate demand, aggregate supply follows. Which means there's more jobs, there's more production, there's more houses, there's more money, there's more everything, which is why America has grown. Our population is not 50 million, it's 350 million, and almost a $30 trillion economic output every single year. Things need to expand. There's negative externalities in the short term, there's market inefficiencies, but they tend to solve themselves as a result of the firm's desire to continue to build and expand, because they profit, right?
Absolutely, but okay. In your magical world here, you're saying bring in the migrants, they can work the agriculture, which will then turn and bring housing and jobs and construction. We can't bring them in if we don't have the housing. We are already housing Americans. They deserve the jobs. They're here first.
He's absolutely right. We just don't have the space for it. And honestly, these liberals, why do they want so many brown people in our country? I mean, is it the cheap labor? I mean, every argument that you hear, it's, they'll work jobs that Americans don't want to work. They'll work for cheap. I mean, it sounds like some plantation slavery to me. What do you think?
Job of the politicians is to serve American people first. They should not be serving, I let you finish, they should not be serving these people who are foreign to this country. Our process is strict, it should be stricter. We should have more immigration judges, I do agree, so they don't clog the system, but we should not just be having an open door like you want, clearly is what it sounds like. You want an open door, people coming through. No, because you said yourself, you said bring in more people that boost the agriculture. We don't have the housing for us, we can't bring them in. And the supply and demand, by the way, it's unfair for U.S. citizens when immigrants come in, because they undercut the jobs, because they're being paid a fair wage to them, because they're from a country that pays them like garbage in Mexico, it's like where you said you're from. People in the United States fight fair wage. You liberals claim...
liberals are the only ones that increase the minimum wage.
You guys claim you want fair wages. You guys want fair wages, but except you give it to the illegal immigrants.
When you look at the Republican states, the minimum wages are still at the federal minimum of $7.50. When you look at California, it's $17. When you look at New York, it's $16. Republicans do not want fair wages because
immigration is good for America. You're talking about Trump.
Yeah,
you're talking
that's what I'm saying. You don't stop talking. I don't know. You made like 3 points.
If you can't argue semantics of immigration, then why are you even arguing?
I'm willing to. You don't even know what aggregate demand is. You don't even know what I just told you.
You said aggregate demand means they come and work these jobs. Therefore, turns.
Which is why the American economy has grown over the last 100 years. Correct?
Where are we housing them? Tell me where we're going to house them. If we have a housing problem in America, if we have construction housing problem in America, yes, there is. Only in places of high demand. So why are they coming in? Where are we going to house them?
So I know you wanted to speak. Hold on.
We have a housing problem.
Didn't you get upset because I interrupted you?
You aren't letting me speak. You aren't letting me speak.
Mr. Vice President,
quiet,
Vice President, I'm speaking. Mr. Vice President, I'm speaking.
Go for it, buddy.
So this idea that, we don't have enough housing in areas of high demand. Texas has a fuck ton of vacant units. And where are they going? To California, to LA? Are they going to New York City?
That's not true. They're immigrating to Texas. Californians.
Why? Because Greg Abbott fucking sent them.
Californians are going to Texas. New York and people from Massachusetts are also going from Texas. They're fleeing these liberal economies because they have the highest cost of living. Massachusetts, my home state, highest cost of living.
Because high demand, there's red tapes, there's NIMBYs and those things.
No, it's because they allow an influx of immigrants, and now they can't get jobs because they're being paid not at the same rate. They're actually shipping them out. Remember, like you said yourself,
100,000. You said that there's like 20 trillion. You said 100,000. There's 20 trillion.
100,000 of what?
You know the population of Hispanics in Texas is now the majority.
What?
Is that a good thing? I mean, it never goes the other way. You don't see Europeans in a mass influx moving to India or not China. I mean, they have their shit together. They understand nationality. They understand that the people make the nation. And when you're moving people into America who are not used to hygiene or sanitation standards, eventually it's going to change the culture. And this guy's bragging about it.
My point I'm making is
they're immigrants.
They're coming from California to Texas. The housing is there. Immigrants can't come in legally because they don't have the housing. They have the land for it.
So housing is issues in high demand areas like California, where the economy is the 4th largest in the fucking planet.
Correct.
Because everybody wants to live there. But the issue, hold on, stop. Firms don't want to live in California? People don't want to live in California?
Firms, companies.
How much do you think the GDP has grown over the last 10 years?
Their GDP always grows. They're taking massive amounts of illegal immigrants, which do promote the GDP, but it does not help the U.S. citizens, which is my problem with immigration. When you take in mass amounts, it segregates from the U.S. citizens. What do you mean? I've been trying to speak. You interrupt every time.
You made like 3 points.
And by the way, you haven't really stick to the current topic like you talked to everybody else.
Housing. Housing's the problem in California. But there's NIMBYs, and guess what? I'm sorry, America's not your dream authoritarian la-la land where the president of the United States can say, I'm going to build a home there because I want to. Americans have rights. If they don't want a house in their backyard, they can fucking say it. It's not the brown person that's fucking, I guess,
don't bring race into it. It doesn't matter the color of your skin.
Fucking, bro, I'm just saying, like, that's what you're doing. That's what you're doing. Are you a griper? Is Nick Fuentes your favorite political pundit?
Absolutely. I've never seen this.
I am sick of this brown chia pet. Well, we learned exactly what the left thinks of us. I mean, they just want to replace us with all their brethren from around the world. That's not going to happen. You know, everybody believes in the great replacement theory. You know what you're doing? You're just leaving the smart white people. And the smart white people are collectivizing. Don't get it twisted. Well, thank you all for watching today. Make sure you like, subscribe, and follow. We'll be posting videos like this every single day. So make sure you follow America Only, and God bless.